And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Çalhanoğlu gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And here's Rafael Leão. It's a searching pass. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's a good-looking ball. Just eases him off the ball. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing. Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Locatelli. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for the run. Now it's Rafael Leão. Serginho. Rafael Leão. That's a throw. He's on it. Can he get away? Bellanova made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. And here's Rafael Leão. And it's Serginho. It's a really well-measured ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now that's well seen too.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Ribery. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Del Piero. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Locatelli.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's put paid to a promising move. Dybala. And it's Guendouzi. Now it's Rafael Leão. And it's Serginho. Swings in a... He's got full! Cannavaro can get it clear. Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bastoni. Quality ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Rafael Leão. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Batistuta! It's a goal! getting better and better.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Çalhanoğlu. And he's intervened well there. Ribery. And this is Batistuta. He's looking wide. He's in plenty of space here. Belanova. Can he spark a counter here? Çalhanoğlu. And this is Batistuta. And he's cut it out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. Dybala. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that has been clubbed away. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3. Lascia il campo per il numero 5.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And he's managed to get free. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Ball is over the line.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17, numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 14.
Inter Milan
Attenzione,
looking to
cambio.
pass their way through. Threads one in, lofted in, up he goes! It's a goal! The second half sparked straight into life. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Conceição. Now the delivery. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Serginho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Francisco Conceição, pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Ronaldinho, looking tidy in possession here, and it's Bellanova. Picked out brilliantly. Shevchenko plays it in. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Bellanova. That's an excellent interception. Cleared without complication. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Milan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. He's found a way through. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Francisco Conceição can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excess.
He's having a go! They've scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Nice interception, well timed. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Bellanova. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Batistuta. And here's Zaccagni. He's had a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So now the difference is 3. João Felix. And the pass is intercepted. Totti. Deep cross. He rises! They've done it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Nagatomo. Delivers the terrific header! Goal! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a guardare il maxi schermo per alcune indicazioni.
you